Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty fun stuff to go and talk about all throughout today. We have a lot of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and things we're on the lookout for when it comes to all the restocks going on. We have quite a few locations, quite a few new updates, quite a few things at least be on the closeful, watchful eye and as well as just a bunch of little random stuff to go and talk about all for throughout today. So if you guys are all going to sit tight, relax, and enjoy, and as well, like I said, we have some pretty good higher likelihood of certain restocks, and as well, we've also been seeing a lot of people getting restocks throughout these past few days regardless, which is nice, although I do think the ratio for this will probably be bumped up a little bit more throughout this weekend, so just keep that in mind, and as well, keep on checking out throughout today. There's going to be a little bit of luck, a little bit of sugar. I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life, but just a little bit of all that stuff put together. We'll be watching a lot of these restocks. So, first and foremost, before we fully dive on in, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitter link down below for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitter link down below too as well, a Twitch stream down as well. We have the Amazon links, Webull, Coinbase, all that good stuff. And let's go and dive into the actual business itself, and leave a like if you guys want them. And well, hi. Hello. So we have quite a few different things we'll be on the watchful eye for, though nothing fully confirmed. First and foremost, we have kind of covered this before where the PlayStation Directs did actually go have a lot of the updates on for their stock. So just in case you guys are on the watchful eye for that, all this stuff is not 100% confirmed, by the way, for the day. But we have had the back end loaded for the PlayStation Direct stock. So what that means is, that essentially means that like someone in the employee side is updating the information, updating the stock, updating the numbers itself, and that does bump up the likelihood of a normal individual like PlayStation Direct drop. Now, we did actually have a really big one throughout this week. We covered this as of yesterday too. I'm just kind of giving you guys like the potential is higher than per usual, which is why we're bringing it on up. So, just in case, although usually sometimes Fridays have been a little bit more on the chiller side with it, but we've got to be watching that pretty closely. If you guys do want to follow the Twitter and as well are subscribed on YouTube, I'll probably do a community post if it goes live, and as well obviously go tweet about it, and then we'll go talk about the drop too as well if it does anything. But the one bigger issue I think as of right this second is, it does stink because obviously we don't know if it's going to happen or not fully. Usually Fridays, but like I said, are a little bit more on the chiller side. Please, we do have the updates for it, so even if it does not happen today for the PlayStation Directs, it should probably be public, because we usually don't have a chance to see a lot of this stuff if it's private, because, like, it's private, just does it on its own, like, it's for the private people. So it does bump up the likelihood quite a bit of a public PlayStation restock for anyone out there, and those are usually around like the 3 to 5 or 6 p.m. range or so, if they go public, based on the previous times and times we've been watching, and all of that stuff. So, we're going to be watching for that, meaning a little bit on the closeful eye for it too as well. Now, that probably will be including the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition if it does, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Once again, though, we just know it's going to be happening sooner, so this could also be prepping up maybe for even next week or the week even after, depending if it takes a while. But like I'm just saying, letting you guys know, we have been seeing this, and that is all newer information. Now, next is going to be on the Best Buy side, which as well also has a little bit of a similar update for their internals. So the reason why we're bringing this up once again, a lot of locations, if they have updates on their internals, like they had a chance to go and change stuff and adjust stuff, it basically goes to show that we had a little bit more extra stock, a little more employees working on it, a little bit of employees spending money on it, which kind of bumps up the likelihood for it. We have also been seeing quite a few more influxes of Best Buy PlayStation 5s in stores. So it's kind of a little bit of a double whammy. We usually do know that Best Buy does favor Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays for their usual restocks. So, just in case you guys want to be on the lookout for it, online drops are a little bit on the overdue side. We did have a PlayStation 5 drop not that long ago. But when it comes to stock and everything in general, at least does look kind of nice, and we do know that stock's been sitting around. We also made a video yesterday talking about how there was Best Buy stock that has actually been kind of being turned away. So we do know that some stores are also sitting on some PlayStation 5 stock. Now, obviously, we're not Best Buy itself. We don't fully know what's going on, but it is very peculiar behavior to see Best Buy holding on to stock, and kind of also somewhat turning away people from stock. So I would still go and say, if you guys are trying to find Best Buy and check in stock, usually around now, same for Target, always the quick reminders, we'll cover that in a second, but Best Buy itself, make sure you guys always download the app, go and check for the stock and see if it does show up with the SKU units. That basically means that the store probably does have stock. Although, like I said, some people have been being turned away, so it might be more worthwhile for people to go and check and wait and see to go get some stock from there. So we're watching that pretty close. We're going to see what can kind of go and happen. We can kind of go from there. Like I said, too, it could be either just prepping for an online drop. Fridays have been good. Total Tech or normal restock could kind of go either way. Xbox is obviously still up in stock. We'll have that link down below, so keep on checking for that in case you guys would like to, and go get some stock from there. Now, as well, on top of that too, there's also just a chance they just do a walk-in, and they're prepping up either for more walk-in stock, as we covered, so online or walk-in, either or. Best Buy does have a higher chance, once again, of bumping that up throughout the day, although it's not fully confirmed. Target itself too as well. We keep on seeing more bigger stock numbers for Target, although Target's been kind of on the iffy kind of side, although we have still been seeing people like the 7, 8, 9 a.m. range going and getting stock. So as a reminder, keep checking for stock, keep on being on the lookout for stock, and if you guys can go get lucky, just, well, go get your consoles, kind of go from there. When it comes to the stock numbers too as well, I'd say they're pretty okay still, like the 5 to 8 range or so, give or take. At least we have been rolling with that and kind of vibing with that in general. So all around, big thumbs up for that. Now, when it comes to all that stuff for the Xboxes too, I kind of feel like we haven't really seen too many Xboxes besides just up in stores. So be on the lookout for that for Target. Now, as well, Target's been a little bit on the harder side just to get consoles. If you really had to go prioritize and kind of put some more time towards drops, I'd probably say be on the lookout for Best Buy more so. I do kind of wish we had more of like a confirmed drop as well throughout the day or something bigger, but at least this week's been a little bit on the quieter side. As well, when it comes to other drops, we've been kind of seeing like a little baby bit amount of also Target walk-ins, like physically in stores. So if we see more, we'll let you guys know when it comes to that. Other little various things too as well. We're also looking on the lookout for on Amazon. Now, Amazon hasn't really done too much when it comes to stuff besides drop in stock price. If you guys have stocks, you guys probably understand the pains. But at Amazon, we're gonna be waiting just to see if they want to work in maybe like one last restock throughout the week. If there is gonna be any drop throughout today, especially because I think this weekend turns into like obviously May, we can kind of go from there and see how stock kind of goes and pulls. So kind of go from there in general. Nothing confirmed, nothing big. I still think Best Buy and Target are the bigger side. And then last but not least, GameStop. Funny enough, although it's been kind of more very slow and very trickling on in, when it comes to stock in general, the PlayStation 5s are looking and seeming pretty nice. So be on the lookout for that in general. So good stuff, good, nice, good vibes, and go from there, just in case you guys want to go check for stock or whatever. On top of that, too, for all the other various mid-tier locations, even though, like I said, more focus on Best Buy, Target. Costco has not done anything throughout this week. And actually, kind of a lot of these mid-tier drops have kind of done kind of nothing. It's kind of almost kind of sad. But Anton Line, I think, has not done any proper console drops throughout the week. I think they maybe did an Xbox one. So that does bump up the likelihood of a drop throughout this week with the PlayStation 5 disc and PlayStation 5 digital. So be on the lookout for that in case you guys would like and all that good stuff. I just kind of, seems kind of weird there's haven't had any of these mid-tier locations, especially because we've been seeing movement for like Target and like even PS Directs. So obviously stock is being made. I'm just not sure why these mid-tier locations haven't really been doing it. So be on the lookout, especially for Anton Line throughout this week, especially because they've been so quiet. Gamefly as well is just on the such overdue side, so once again, be on the lookout for them for their overall drops and everything else. PlayStation 5 disc and PlayStation 5 digitals, and as well Xbox for them, all on the overdue side. Newegg as well for their day-to-day shuffles. Keep on being on the lookout for them in case you guys would like. Microsoft actually themselves, although I do keep on just imploring you guys to do it for Best Buy, Microsoft stores directly actually do have their stock on hand. So in case you guys just want to go check the normal Microsoft website, non-bundles, they did actually go do a pretty big change with that one. So just in case you guys want to buy it directly from the source, you guys totally can if you guys would like. So kind of go from there. As well, for other little various things too, I'm going to give you guys the rundowns for it. We have still been seeing like little baby rumors / mentions of Myers for their walk-in event / just in stores. We did see a tweet about it, although we've barely been seeing anyone getting any stock from it these past few days. So we're going to be watching pretty closely when it comes to this weekend. I do think it's going to be more of a weekend drop because I just have not been seeing confirms. I have not been seeing pictures. I've not been seeing people getting receipts. Everything of the sort, I have just not been seeing it. So I'm just going to assume it's going to be more on the weekend side. And as well, at least we know it's like a lot of people are doing like research and finding information on it, which is nice. So just be on the lookout for that. Will probably be a big weekend focus. We'll see if it gets confirmed. I'll probably reach out to some Myers stores, do some calls, and as well talk to our Indiana contact. BJ stores are still on the small trickle amounts when it comes to PlayStation 5 bundles with their Elden Ring and PlayStation 5 stuff, although still more on the sporadic side. All the other locations like the Fred, Myers, Kroger's, PC Richards, and Dorma's, the Dells, Verizon's, everything of the sort is on the overdue side, but kind of just might be a little bit of a chiller day. We'll kind of see how things kind of plays on out throughout this in general, and I still think Best Buy, Target, and GameStop, if anything, are the big focuses for today. Military Online's overdue, same with the walk-ins, and as well, Hopefully we'll just have like some nice good stuff. I do think next week will be pretty good. We didn't see too much on Walmart too as well and all the other various stuff. So we'll just kind of probably just more of the same old throughout today. And we'll see how more updates go throughout the weekend. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaways. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, sign up for all the other various stuff too as well. And the Twitter giveaway too on top of that. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your nights and days. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Love you guys.